Hey travelers, it's the OCD Traveler, and this is a product featured in my most watched YouTube video ever. Right now it has more than 60,000 total views, and it's by one of my favorite companies, PacSafe. This is the Vibe 150. Not anymore. You see, PacSafe has completely rebranded the Vibe series into the V series. And this is now simply referred to as the V series Action Sling. But in today's video, I'm going to kick off a new two-part series featuring brand new innovative products from one of my favorite brands, PacSafe, from the V series. The V Anti-Theft Tour Crossbody Bag. And then in the next video, I'm going to feature the V Anti-Theft 26-liter Tour Backpack. So in both videos, we'll look at the product's features, the dimensions, and then I'll show you it packed up so that you can make a decision on if you need to own this or not. So make sure you subscribe for part 2 and take a look at the top pinned comment and the description for an exclusive 10% discount on any PacSafe merch that you want to order. But let's go ahead and get started with part 1, the PacSafe V Crossbody Bag. Here we go.
Because of PacSafe's commitment to the environment and protecting our oceans, all the packaging is going to be made from recycled materials and are easy to dispose of. In fact, the crossbody itself is made up from 8 recycled plastic bottles that they collect from the ocean, they turn into yarn, and then voila, it turns into the V crossbody. It's got a detailed information card to cover all the things that we're about to feature up next. But first, let's talk some dimension.
All right, here it is, a fully packed PacSafe V Crossbody Bag. First and foremost, let's talk about some of the specifications.
This is a 7-liter bag. It's going to measure 11.2 inches tall. It's 8 inches wide, or 7.9 inches to be exact. The depth is going to be just over 4 inches deep, with a total weight of 1.15 pounds.
It's made specifically for an 8-inch tablet. I'm going to show you that I've got one in here that's the full size 10. But one of the first features you're going to notice is this, a water bottle holder. Nice and easy, you can pull that out. This is really smartly designed. You can see it's pretty elastic there, so you can get a couple of different size water bottles in there. Like, look how large that will stretch out. And then it'll keep it snug. I don't know about you, but I love to toss my water bottles around, as I just did. All right, let's flip it over to the back. Now, this might not seem like much, but in the past, like with the Vibe 150, now referred to as the V Action Sling bag, you didn't have these easy access pockets, so you always had to get through security features before you had quick access.
Speeding this up quite a bit, this quick access pocket is just something you don't need heavily protected, but you want quick access to. So think your transportation pass, maybe a boarding pass, a pack of gum, that sort of thing that doesn't need to be heavily protected.
Top-down handle. I've got a lot of weight in this bad boy. All right, so now we're going to talk about this. This is the Roobar Sport Locking System. Why do you need that? Anything that's protected in here right now, you cannot get into these zippers. You have to go through this Roobar Sport Locking System. So take a look at this. In order to get access, so think about a pickpocket in a subway. Trying to get into your bag, it's going to be very hard. Why? You've got to push this little button up. Now you have to slide the sheath over. Now you have access to the compartments. But with that open, look, they just slide. They slide back and forth. You're still not getting in. You've got to go in and just got to finesse it, slide it to the side. Now you've got access to this compartment. Slide it to the side.
All right, just saving you some time again to undo what you did. Just slide the zippers back together, slide them back into the post, slide the sheath over, and then push the button, and you are now secured.
Starting with this front pocket. All right. I've got a cell phone. Here's another security feature, RFID, so thieves can't get in and scan into your bag. So inside this, I have my passports, and this will hold at least 4 passports easily because I still have my wallet, which is pretty thick, as you can see, all RFID protected.
In addition, it'll have some integrated pen compartments. There's a nice zippered pocket with mesh. This is perfect for cords, as you can see here.
Lots of space. Love the fact that you have that RFID protection. That's very important. But let's get into the main compartment. Now keep in mind, they say that this is specified for an 8-inch tablet, and it's got this is a full-size tablet. It's not a 12-inch Pro, but this is a 10-inch iPad that I have fit in there. Now, it takes a little bit of finessing with the zipper, And it's got this nice padded part, but I got in there, no problem. There's another zippered mesh pocket here. Look at that, got a lanyard with it, so you can get your keys nice and secure, drop them in there and zip it so you don't have to worry about losing your keys.
Speeding this up one more time, both of the main pockets will have plenty of space for anything you'd need when you're out and about. I've got a GoPro handle, you can see some smart glasses, my GoPro itself, plenty of space, and it wasn't even half full when all said and done.
But first, just like that, I'm gonna clean this up. All right, so next I wanna talk about this. This is the PopNLock system. This allows you to anchor this bag down so a would-be thief can't grab your bag and run away. So how you get into it? Got this little lever here, which right now is not depressing. I'm simply going to turn it. You hear that click? And then I will push this spring. Now I can slide it apart. So I'm gonna bring over this little tray. So imagine this was a piece of furniture or something a little bit more hefty. I can take this, run the strap all the way through it, and now slide it back into the bag until it clicks. Now I'm gonna lock this back down, and it's again not going to depress. And then if I want to, I can have a little TSA padlock, put that through, snap it down. Now it is anchored to this particular point. Now I hear people all the time say, yeah, but couldn't they just cut that off? They could, but these pieces right here are reinforced pieces of wire. So people will always say, well, why don't you go ahead and try to cut it off? Could you cut this with a really sharp knife if you sat here sawing on it? You sure could, but I don't think you're gonna find many thieves that are gonna be sawing on a bag. All right, so see this wire? This is PacSafe Safe. You'll notice it's got this wire going through it. Now the wire that's gonna go through your strap is probably half the diameter, but that's a good braided steel cable. Here's a knife. Here's me trying to saw through it. I'm not going to get through it that easily. Okay, well, can't they just cut through the bag itself? This is also reinforced with stainless steel mesh called ExoMesh. So what is ExoMesh? It's this. Look at that braiding. So I'm not going to do it on the crossbody. I like it too much, but look at the safe. It's leaving marks, but you can see it is not getting through that braided stainless steel. These bags are awesome if you want security and peace of mind. Are they completely theft proof? If you've got a saw, if you've got the time, of course you can get into the bag. But if you're just trying to defer a pickpocket, this bag is awesome.
All right, let's take a look at the fit and how you carry the bag.
All right, now I know it might be a little shallow, but I wanted to show you how it looked when I was carrying it. Again, when I first got this bag, I was a little afraid that it was too much like a purse, but I don't think that's the case at all. In fact, it probably looks a little bit more masculine than the Vibe 150, that new V action sling. But there you go. You can obviously take it from the left side, easily move it over to the other side, and you can use it kind of slung behind you if you want. From a security standpoint, I'd probably keep it up front. Now I'm 6'1", about 195 pounds. Don't worry, it is fully adjustable as you can see. So kind of take that down quite a bit, bring it down as you can see, super adjustable. So plenty of space. If I needed to grow a little bit, I could certainly do that. And then I can get it really, really small if I wanted to do that as well. There it is, the V crossbody. It carries nice and neatly, either left, right, front, or back.
All right, let's wrap up with some final thoughts and discount codes.
All right, well, there you have it. The PacSafe V crossbody. I love this bag. I think you should consider adding it to your arsenal, especially considering it's only about $100. So take a look at the top pinned comment and the description below. You'll save 10%. It'll save you money and it'll help out the channel. But now it's your turn. Hit like and subscribe and tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this bag, and do you have anything from PacSafe? Don't forget to subscribe so you can see the second part of this video series where I'm going to review their new 26-liter backpack. And until next time, I am the OCD Traveler, reminding you to plan, travel, and repeat. Take care, everybody.